We spent 5 weeks overlanding in El Salvador and fell in love. We stayed at epic campsites, visited waterfalls, hiked volcanoes, soaked in hot springs, and of course, ate a ton of pupusas. This is our second trip to El Salvador. If you've never been, add it to your bucket list now. El Salvador does have spectacular beaches. Our last trip to El Salvador, we drove the coast, so this time we're sticking inland. Just a short drive from the Honduras border, we found our first stop in El Salvador, high in the hills overlooking the Pacific Ocean. From this camp, on a clear day, you can see 3 countries, El Salvador, Honduras, and Nicaragua if you're really lucky. And be sure to wake up early. The sunrises here are amazing. This is Camp Mirador del Pacifico. They have a small little restaurant. They have electricity provided, which runs off solar. They have clean bathrooms and clean showers. A gym with a view? Yes, please. And of course, we spent lots of lazy afternoons lounging in the hammocks and napping in the warm Pacific weather. This place is truly a photographer's dream. With the ever-changing landscape and lighting, you're sure to capture some amazing shots. The next camp we visited is called Laguna Alegria and is located in a volcanic crater. There's turquoise blue water with a high mineral content and you're surrounded by mountains. It's a rustic campground with no electricity, no showers, and only an outhouse. But the views are spectacular. It's a nice, quiet campground, a little busier during weekend days, but the evenings are whisper quiet, just you and the nature. Perfect for campfires. There will be more or less water in the lake depending on the time of year, which also means there'll be more or less mud. So be careful not to drive too close. It's a sinkhole. We enjoyed fresh brewed pour-over coffee with some stellar lake views. Tigger and Penelope enjoyed some playtime underneath the pines. On the weekends, head around to the far side of the lake to the small pupuseria. Their pupusas con queso y frijoles are to die for. Hola! Welcome to Camp Cristal, located in Cerro Verde National Park, home of 3 volcanoes, Volcan Cerro Verde, Izalco, and Santa Ana. Cerro Verde National Park is located 200 meters above sea level. It has a lush green flora and fauna and is also well known for bird watching. This is our second time camping at Camp Cristal. We stayed here the last time we were in El Salvador. We liked it so much, we were back for round 2. The camp is off-grid and has paid washrooms and showers, or you can use the outhouse for free.
Well, if anyone's ever thought about hiring me for an electrician job or general handyman, you might want to think twice. It'll work, but you got to do what you got to do. So,
And for the viewers at home, what is that?
this is a little light switch for our rooftop tent that's not going to come loose ever. and inside this, I used some Loctite super glue or Loctite super bond.
Yeah, that's fixed a lot of things on the road for us.
I now live by Loctite and the duct tape.
We even went berry picking on the property, perfect for yogurt parfaits and pancakes. This is the place to camp if you want to hike the Santa Ana volcano. You can organize a guide to pick you up right from camp. Next, we stopped at Guima House, a wonderful little B&B and camping area located along the Rutas de las Flores. The garden and camping area is located at the end of a quiet street in a quaint little village. In El Salvador, the Rutas de las Flores is an iconic drive from Sonsonate to Achapam. The drive goes through coffee fields, waterfalls, and small villages with flowers, markets, and really wonderful little shops. This is Guima. She's a wonderful host. If you're not into camping, check out her 2 lovely cabanas located on the property. It's located in the village of Salcotitan, and the village is an eclectic mix of shops and restaurants. Of course, they have some wonderful pupusas just down the street. While we were here, we visited Chorros de la Carrera. It's a series of waterfalls. You can even swim in the crystal clear water beneath the falls. We can't camp all the time. Our next stop was a lovely house in Coluco that our new El Salvadorian friend, Cesar, hooked us up with. This used to be his place. The pools are fed through a natural hot springs that runs through the town of Coluco. This spot was truly a paradise. We had an amazing time relaxing in the hot pools and drinking some coconut water. We visited Santa Teresa Hot Springs or Termales Caliente. This is an ideal place to relax. You can take a dip in multiple pools of varying temperatures. Camping here is nothing special. You're literally sleeping in the parking lot. However, you do have evening access to the pools when the park closes. Our time in El Salvador is nearly over. We're heading to the border tomorrow, but tonight we're staying at Hotel Villa Napoles. They allow overlanders to camp for free in the parking lot so long as you eat at the restaurant. We're leaving El Salvador tomorrow, but the adventure is not over. We're on our way to Guatemala. Stay tuned, and we'll see you on the next amazing adventure.